Hello, fellow chin parents. Well, today we're going to talk about all the different types of sounds that Chinchilla makes, vocally speaking, of course. And by the very end, you will basically become a Chinchilla whisperer. Well, not really. But you will at least be able to understand the sounds they make to a certain degree, which, in the end, will definitely help you be able to take care of your chinchilla as well as understand their needs.
Libby libby wah. Chim chimney chim chim chiroo. Hi.
Inasu.
The chief says he has not understood the dialect you're using.
The first sound that we're going to be dealing with is known as the gentle squeaking.
Like and he is saying and he is up on the daily. And you can quote him.
This is merely a form of casual conversation between chinchillas. It happens more often when they're outside of their cage with their cage mates, but it is a sound they can often even make by themselves just because they want to talk to themselves. So here's what that sounds like.
Has he had a long history of mental illness?
Up next, we have what is known as the continuous squeaking. This sound often follows the wagging of their tail as well as a special scent which literally means I'm feeling frisky. This will more often than not be done by male chinchillas, whether they're near a female chinchilla or not. In Benji's case, he smells like mac and cheese, which, if you ask me, would lure in any female of any species as far as I'm concerned. With that being said, this sound can also mean discomfort or distress. It can also mean I want attention or you're giving me too much attention. Up next we have what is known as the alarm barking sound. First and foremost, this sound is not funny. I've seen a number of chinchilla videos on YouTube where inexperienced owners laugh at their chin when they do this, but this sound should be taken seriously. Alarm barking can happen for a number of reasons. 1, your chin is unfamiliar with a shadow or an object in the room and feels frightened. 2, your chinchilla sees the shape of a shadow that looks like a predator. 3, your chinchilla is having a bad dream. 4, your chinchilla really needs some attention or comfort because they're feeling very lonely. 5, it's too hot and they're panicking. There could be a few other reasons why they're making this sound, but when it happens, walk over to them and provide comfort. Let them know they're safe, and if they're too warm, turn the heat down. This is what I call the bugger off sound, or spitting sound. This sound means I really don't like what you're doing, or get lost and give me my space. The next sound is known as the hiccups, which literally is hiccups. It sounds like a mild bark, but the pitch and volume differences between hiccups and barks is rather distinct. When you hear the hiccups, don't worry, nothing's wrong. The next sound is the fighting sound. A chin will often make this sound when another chin mate and itself are about to or have already been fighting. When this happens, you need to separate them till they cool down. If it continues, You may have to separate them for good and only have them socialize during playtime.
Alrighty then.
The next sound is known as the screaming/crying. This sound is truly heartbreaking, and I've seen a few videos on YouTube of owners cackling away at this sound when this is one of the most serious sounds a chinchilla can make. This sound means that the chin is either in great deal of pain or is so terrified that they fear for their life. This will often happen after a fight with another chinchilla or something else has happened. In any case, this sound needs to be taken very seriously.
Something wrong, Mr. Ventura?
The next sound is called the baby feeding comforting sound. This is a sound a chinchilla pup will make when a parental chinchilla is cuddling them or their mother is feeding them. The next sound is called love squeaks. Personally, I love this sound. Chinchillas will make this for their partner, for a sibling, for a friend that means the world to them, or for newborn babies and the fact that they're just so excited to have them in their lives. The next sound is known as the clicking. Now, I personally couldn't find this sound online, but I will mimic it for you. This sound is made as a way of saying, ow. This could be because of you accidentally squishing them a little too much or stubbing one of their toes. This is what it sounds like.
Alrighty then.
The last sound that I'm going to be covering today is known as the happy chirp. A chinchilla will often make this sound when they are socializing with you and playing. They are literally so happy to be with you that they just need to sing about it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and that it's taught you something about your chinchilla, as well as helping you to be able to understand their needs and what it is they're trying to say a little bit better. And lastly, don't forget...
Take care now. Bye-bye then.